What's up, everybody? I'm at church right now, but I had to step away for a quick second to share something that God just gave me to give to you all. This is a prophetic message for the entire church. So, a Sunday before all the churches decided to close down, we were here at our South Huntsville campus in Huntsville, Alabama, and God told me to give a word saying this. He said for me to tell them, a lot of you all hesitate doing worship. It's really hard for a lot of you all to worship because you're scared of being judged. You feel out of your comfort zone. You feel out of place. But God said this. He said, I need you all to worship and not care. I need you all to worship me freely and wholly, because a time is coming where you won't be able to worship me as free as you do today. So you need to start doing it. So he just gave me revelation on what that meant today. So revelation on that was this. Things are coming down the pipeline that will stop us from worshiping. Now, for some, that literally will be an atmosphere. Sometimes everything is going the same. It goes every Sunday, but it just seems a little bit harder to worship that day. And on that day that it seems a little bit harder to worship, you have to push through, press through, and continue to worship God. For other things, is this. There are laws and legislative powers that are trying to prohibit us from worshiping God the way that we freely worship, and that's coming down the pipeline. So this is training for you. You have to learn how to push through the atmosphere and press through and worship God where you are right now as the time continues to get harder and harder. And if these laws and legislators laws pass, you have to learn how to push through and worship there as well. So saints, pray saints, worship him freely while you can now, so it won't be hard for you to do it later on. Also, there's one more thing tied to the prophetic message. There were instructions on what to do. So what God said is, if you're parents, if you're the head of the household, whatever you are, you need to worship in front of your children. I don't care if they're infants, I don't care if they're babies, teenagers, whatever age they are. You need to worship in front of your children, and worshiping in front of your children will show them how to push through and press through in hard times, because there will be times and there will be days that you don't feel like doing it, and they will have to see you not feeling like doing it and pushing through and praising God and encountering him. And what that will do, that will train them up in how to push through tough atmospheres, how to push through the days that you don't feel like doing it, how to push through when these laws come into action, or if they come into action. So make sure you adhere to these rules if you have kids at home. Make sure. Worship in front of them. Show them the correct and right way to worship. Show them the freeing spirit of worship and how they can cast everything on God. This is very important, church. Make sure you do this. You all have a blessed one.